Alright, we're going to start a new tutorial on turtles and geometry. Resize over here. And we're going to start, it says, in this project, you explore geometric shapes with the help of the turtle. Remember, if you must leave your activity before the end, jump directly to step 8 to save your project. Okay, step 1, drawing with the turtle. Turtles and geometry. Step 1, drawing with the turtle. The turtle is a very talented creature. Not only can you use it to create animation, but it can draw too. Click on the Create a Turtle tool on the toolbar to hatch a new turtle. So here's the picture. It's a turtle hatching out of an egg, and it's right here on the toolbar. I'll click there, and it says click on the screen to place the turtle. So see, I have the little hand cursor with a finger. Just click. There's my turtle. And it says control click on the turtle and select open backpack. So I'm going to put my cursor to point on the turtle's body. I'm holding down the control key, or you might right click if you're in Windows. I'm going to click here and I'm going to say open backpack. And there we go with the backpack. It says the turtle's state tab should be showing. So the tabs right down here are state, procedures, shapes, notes, audio, rules, and it should generally open up on state. But if yours isn't on the state tab, you can click on that. Check the turtle's starting X core and Y core. So the X core for this guy is minus 54. Yours is going to be different depending on where you put your turtle. And the Y core is 95. Let's see, it says check the turtle's starting X core and Y core to record the turtle's starting position, just in case you need to start over again and you want to reset the turtle to this position. So yeah, so if you so let's say I want the turtle in this exact spot, I want it to end up at this spot. Well, you could actually, in the procedures tab over here, you could actually just type in starting X core is minus 54 and starting Y core is 95. Okay, so see this one in the example, the settings are minus 182 and 91. So I could actually type those in if I wanted. Minus 182, and see how he moves over. So here is, that means his X core. So as the turtle moves back and forth, if he moves in this direction, the X core gets smaller, and in this direction it gets bigger. So I could say Y core, and if I say Y core, I don't know, let's say Y core 0. So then the Y core gets bigger going up and smaller going down. So let's go back to where we started from, minus 54 and 95, or whatever your preferred location is. I'm just making sure my starting location is up here if I need it. All turtles have a pen. The pen state is shown in the state tab. So the pen state is shown right here. See how it says, usually the pen is up. So right here you can see there are 3 choices, up, down, or erase. And the up selection is usually the default. It's usually the one that's selected when you start up. To put the pen down, click down PD. So this says up PU. PU stands for pen up. PD stands for pen down. Okay, so we're going to click and make the pen down. In order to get the turtle to draw, you need to give it instructions in a language that it understands. Microworld EX comes with a built-in language you can use to talk to the turtle. So there's this area right down here called the command center, and basically it's a area for sending commands to the main window over here. And when we send commands like forward and right, those commands go to the active turtle. Since there's only one turtle on the screen, we know that the active turtle is this guy. And we'll talk more about active turtles and stuff in other videos. But so now let's say in the command center, so you can think of this as like an area where you can send text messages to Microworld. So if we say forward 100 and press enter, look at that. Since the pen was down, we moved this guy 100 and he drew a line. 100 pixels. So 100 seems like a lot. This doesn't seem like very far for 100, but we're talking about pixels. They're just the little tiny dots that make up the screen. So 100 of those really doesn't take you very far. So let's type. It says now type right 90. See here, it says now type right 90. So let's do that. And but to make sure, so it's like when you're sending a text message, you have to press send or use a carriage return or something. So I'm pressing on the return key or the enter key. It might be on your keyboard after the message that I want to send. So first I sent forward 100, then just now I sent the message right 90, and that made the turtle turn 90 degrees that way to the right. Yeah. The turtle turns right 90 degrees without moving forward at a right angle. You can put these two instructions together. So you can say FD 100. So FD is an abbreviation for forward. And then you can, right after that, say RT90. So again, like when you're sending a text message, you can send abbreviations, right? Some of these words in that Microworlds understands, some of these words have abbreviations. So this actually says go forward 100 and then go right 90. And let's press return. And it did both. You see, it went forward 100 and then it turned right 90 degrees. It says you probably have two lines that look like this. As you can see, this looks like the beginning of a square. Try to finish the square. Hint, a square has 4 equal sides and 4 equal corners. You already have 2 lines and 2 corners. So I'll tell you what, why don't you, I'll give you a minute to try and think about this. Why don't you pause the video and see if you can figure out how to finish the square, and then go ahead and start it up again, and we'll see if we did it the same way. So go ahead and pause the video, and I'll talk to you in when you start up the video again. Okay, so we saw that if we said forward 100, we go forward 100. If we go right, say right 90, we go right 90. We can also combine the instructions that we're sending into one line of 2 instructions. So we could just type in again, forward 100, right 90. And it does it. Another thing that you can do is, if you have a command that you already typed in, some instructions that you already typed in, you can click on that line And see how my cursor's blinking? I'm at the end of this line right here, and press enter, and it will run that line again. All right, so we've made a square. Let's go ahead and save this project. So this was the Turtles and Geometry project. I'm going to go ahead and take the advice from the tutorial here and skip right to saving your work and go to File, Save Project. This is going to be Turtle and Geometry. And I'm going to stick this in Demos, and I'm going to make a folder for it. Turtles and Geometry. Oh, this was Turtles, right? And I'm going to save that. Okay, so now my project is saved, and if I can close out of MicroWorlds and come back in and come right back to the same project.